Hey boys, welcome back to some more Rugby League Live 4 fan hub action, and got Isaac Luke on the front. Isaac Luke, he's actually been coming good actually with the form, unfortunately out injured, so yeah, unfortunate stuff. Too many injuries in the game, but that's the way the game is. So who are we up to? We just did the Panthers, so South Sydney Rabbitohs. We got 4 more teams to do. Let's get through them. Looks like Greg Inglis on the front there. So there he is, GI 89 rated overall. You know, that's probably pretty fair, I would say. Very good likeness. Very good. I don't know why the background's flickering like that. It's quite annoying, but you know, what can we do? Looking at the stats quickly, you know, acceleration, strength could be a bit higher. Sprint speed, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to tell. I mean, obviously some of the injuries he's had, maybe it could be a little lower, but I mean, Inglis is still like, he's probably still one of the fastest in the game. Or he's up there, so yeah, no, I reckon mid-90s. Probably the strength could be in the mid-90s as well though. Then we have Aaron Gray, 82. His is that face scan? That doesn't look face scan to me. It looks like that looks like it's been made with the fan hub, but it's actually not bad. Like, if that's made with the fan hub, I think they did a pretty good job. Don't think it's face scan though. Bryson Goodwin, this one is definitely face scanned. Looks very good. Heimel Hunt, the nephew of Carmichael, I think, or the cousin. He's a good player. I love watching Heimel Hunt. He's somewhat similar to Carmichael. I mean, he goes 100 miles an hour. He's a good hitter. He's strong, powerful. So yeah, looking at his attributes, I think his strength probably should be a bit higher. But yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Then we have Alex Johnston, 77. I mean, probably a little rough, but I mean, if you look at his stats there, they're actually like pretty good. Like the agility, durability, acceleration could be higher. Probably sprint speed should be higher. But strength's pretty low. I probably tend to agree with that. Alex Johnston, he doesn't look like, you know, you don't really see him like bust tackles. He's more like someone that's gonna, you know, skip to the outside and get around people rather than just go through them. So I don't really mind his strength being that low. Maybe a little higher, but I think that's fairly fair. Then we have Kody Walker, 86 rated. That, you know, I thought his rating would be pretty high because he's a really good kicker. He's quick. Obviously good passing game, so his stats are going to be good. And yeah, he's a good player. Adam Reynolds, 86. Yeah, pretty good. I think both players good players. Jason Clark in the prop position, 80. You know, he's solid. I'm not a massive fan of Jason Clark. I think maybe the rating is a little high compared to some other forwards, but he's a good player. Then we have Robbie Fehr, 86 overall. I don't know if I agree with that one, but you know, that's it's probably nitpicking. George Burgess, 78. I mean, you know, as much as George Burgess is an idiot and he can give away stupid penalties and, you know, cost the Rabbitohs plenty of games, honestly, he's a better player than Jason Clark, so his rating should be a bit higher. You know, probably. Anyway, Kyle Turner, 77. For some reason, Kyle Turner has the image of Inglis on the right there. It's weird. But Kyle Turner, again, he's not the guy. I'm not a huge fan of Kyle Turner, but he's solid. John Sutton, 83 overall. You know, he's been around. How old is he now? 32. He's still not actually that old. He's been around for so long. He stayed at the Rabbitohs through the hard times, man, and you know, he got the premiership, which was good. I was happy to see it for Sutton. Sam Burgess, 87. You know, probably Burgess could be a bit higher. I mean, if you know, Tamalolo, I think, is the best forward in the game with Tapau at the moment. But Burgess would have to be up there as well. So yeah, I mean, probably Burgess should be a little higher. Probably agility could be a bit higher. Like, he's pretty good on his feet. You know, the sprint speed could be potentially in the 80s. I don't know. Like, hard to tell there. Damien Cook, 86. Very good dummy half. I think it's weird what Maguire is doing with the Rabbitohs at the moment in terms of Cook and Fehr. Like, at the start of the year, Fehr started. Cook came on like last, second half sometime, and then all of a sudden Damien Cook was playing like 80 minutes, and then all of a sudden now Damien Cook is playing like 20 minutes. So I don't quite understand. I think Damien Cook should be on the field for more, but that's Maguire. He can do what he wants. Zane Musgrove, a very impressive forward. He's New Zealand. I actually didn't know. I was thinking the other week, where is Musgrove from? But yeah, he's New Zealand player, so he is a quality front rower. Really, really solid. He just puts in every time he comes off the bench. I love watching him play. Tom Burgess, I think that's probably fair. 70. Actually, was he same? I mean, they're probably the exact same stats, right? Or similar. I probably think George should be a little higher rated because he's a better player, but they are twins, so makes sense. Robbie Rocco hasn't played much this season. Oh, here's the guy, Angus Crichton, 82. He is just an absolute gun. This guy, he's gonna be, honestly, like, he wasn't gonna get picked for New South Wales this year, but he wouldn't have done a bad job. Honestly, he is that good. He's gonna be, well, you would imagine if he was a Queensland, he'd play plenty of games for Queensland. New South Wales, they're a little funny though sometimes with the players they pick. He's just an outstanding player though, unreal. And any other? I mean, where's Tyrell Fuimaono? He's a good player as well. If he's here somewhere, I saw there was another guy, Henry Fuimaono. I don't know if that's his brother or something. I'm not sure. But where's Tyrell? Or even like I mean, there's Robert Jennings, pretty solid player as well. Played a few games this year. Also, Braden Burns. He's okay. I don't know. He's had a bit of a few troubles. There's Tyrell there, 58 rated. That's pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, they probably made the ratings for some of these players before they really saw them, but obviously Tyrell should be a lot higher, like his sprint, his strength. He's a good player. Also David Tyrrell there. And also Anthony Charrington. His face definitely hasn't been scanned in. But 78 rated, I'm pretty happy with that. I really like Charrington. He's played a few games and he's looked pretty good, but yeah, it's just good to see him back. Like, the amount of injuries Charrington has gone through. Hold up, we need to do the jerseys. Home, away. The Nines, I like their Nines jerseys a lot. The Indigenous, very nice as well. And the Anzac. And now we will do the Super League. So who are we up to? We just did Saints, so we're up to Wakefield Trinity. Let's look at the lineup. Grix at fullback. Ben Jones, Bishop. And, I will admit, I've talked about it a few times with the Super League players, but I do agree that pretty much all the Super League players are too low. Rangy Chase here, he used to play NRL ages ago. Like, he's been in the Super League for a long time now, and he's done a very good job. But who did he used to play for? He played for a few clubs. I can't remember his main club. I think it was Dragons, but he was always pretty good. Not not amazing. Sam Williams, former Raider, I think, Sam Williams. But what I was going to say is, yeah, the Super League players just are too low, honestly. Now, I'll say it, obviously Super League is a worse competition. Like, NRL players are better. Like, that's just, that's just how it is. But they're not, there is a gap, but it's not ridiculous that a lot of these guys, these first graders are in like the 50s and 60s. Like, it's too big a gap. David Fafita play. He never really went on like his brother, did he? David Fafita. But yeah, it's definitely, definitely should be increased. over just across the board, because the other thing about it is that with all the like the Super League guys being like really low, it just sort of means that like signing Super League players, you know, if you're doing like a career mode with an NRL club, you know, a lot of times I like to sign a few Super League players because, you know, it gives some diversity and stuff. But if they're all like really low, you know, you're not really gonna sign them. And also it's gonna make like the England team you verse like super fucking weak. So yeah, it should, like, England definitely, you know, New Zealand and Australia should be better than England overall in terms of like the international sides, but they shouldn't be that much ahead of them in a video game especially. So just the Super League guys, just put like, they could probably put like, if we just quickly look at this again, I reckon put like every single player's stats probably just up 10 points. Because, I mean, so this guy goes up to 85, 78, 78, 79, 75, 91. You know, maybe that's a little too high for Rangy. Maybe 92. You know, maybe not all of them up by 10, but you could probably put like nearly all of them up by 10 and they would still be like a bit lower than the NRL players, which I think is fair. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, and I'll see you guys next time.